Hey guys, it's Kelly. I wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about how I store our breast milk. And I'm also going to give a little update on the girls. They just had their well visits last week, so I'm going to let you know how they're doing. So for the breast milk storage, what we do is I pump into either this Medela, came with the Medela pump, and also I use these to, it depends on when I'm pumping. If I'm pumping through a feeding that she's sleeping through, then I'll use the bigger one, and if not, I pump a little afterwards, after feeding, depending on how long she eats. I think I mentioned that in my breastfeeding update video. So I figured I'd give you a little bit of how I store them. We use the Lancino bags. They look like that. It has the little info up here about the date and time and how many ounces, so that way you know exactly what's in the bag. But I will say it is hard to measure in the bags. That's why another reason I go measure them in here first. What I'll do is I'll pump, I'll let it in the fridge for a couple hours, and then I will put it into the bag, and then I'll store it in the freezer. Now as for the freezer, how we store it, we store it in bins like this, just the normal Tupperware, the bins. And this is still from my, I had actually got the Medela ones from my baby shower. I'm not too fond of how these freeze because they freeze kind of thick-ish. So it kind of takes up a lot of space. I do, however, like how they pour out. Like when I pour into a bottle, I think they pour better from those than they do from the Lancino bags. But as for storing and saving space, I prefer the Lancino because they store more flat like that. You can obviously tell you can fit way more with those bags than you can with the Medela. Here's the Medela again. Actually storing into the container. See that? You know, that's the only reason I prefer the other ones is a space saver, pretty much. Again, it's your choice, whatever you prefer. I tried the Medela ones, and the pouring is better. However, the storing isn't. So, see what works best for you. Those are the only two I've tried. Other people said the Nook ones work great. Haven't tried them yet. But I have a ton of the Lancino, so we're going to continue using these till they're all out. Who knows, maybe I'll try them and see how they work for us. But for right now, I prefer these out of anything. I know some people freeze in these things. We don't use it that often out of the freezer, so I don't see the point in us freezing it directly in the bottles. So maybe if we use them more often down the line, I'll try that. But for right now, I'm just going to pour it into the bags, freeze in the bags, and then I just keep these on hand in case we need to pump or whatever. So yeah, so that's my storage. I just take these bins, I just stack them on top of each other like that in the freezer. They're actually getting full. I'm looking to purchase a deep freezer because I'm going to continue pumping as much as possible just so I have it. Like I think I said in my breastfeeding video, that way, you know, if we go out, we need a sitter, whatever, any kind of situation, she weans off herself, I'll have some milk stored up to give her. Right now, we're not feeding her from the freezer. Probably, I think I've used maybe 3 or 4 bags, if that's from day one. She's almost 3 months now, so it's not a lot. But that is my storage system, and you just gotta try and see, like I said, what works best for you. Obviously, if you're a working mom and you're pumping more, you're always going to need more space. We currently just have the freezer, you know, the freezer on top, so it's not that big. So that's why I said we're looking into getting a deep freezer so we can save more if we need to. But for now, this works best for our family. Okay, so for the girls update, we took them for their 5- and 6-year well visits. Olivia's 6th and Ava's 5th. And the doctor said they're doing great. They're going to their chart. They have that line thing that goes up and up and up, and it's been steady ever since they've been babies, so that's good. They did not need any shots, which they were happy to hear about that one. They got their physicals done for kindergarten and first grade for the fall, and that's pretty much it. The only issue I had to talk to them about was Ava's eating habits. She's a great eater except when it comes to fruits and vegetables. I don't know why, she just doesn't like them. When she was a baby, she loved them. She would, no problem, until, I'd say till she was like 2, maybe 2.5-ish. She really started giving us a lot of problems, and I just don't know. Olivia never really gave us many problems. She tries things. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it, but she actually tries things. Ava, however, will not try it. I will try to get her to try it, and she just gags, pukes. It's just, I don't know. Doctor suggested to do smoothies, put some stuff in that, so I'll try that. And my mother-in-law suggested to put some stuff in the meatloaf. However, I don't really want to have to trick her. I mean, if in the beginning I have to, okay, fine. But eventually I like her to be able to just want them and, you know, come ask me for them and not have me force her to eat them. So if anybody has any suggestions on how to get your child to eat anything, or at least try something like that, please leave it in the comments below, and I would love to hear them. Like I said, I'm just kind of at the end. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, I feel bad just saying I don't do anything because there's nothing I can do. I just don't know why she just gags and pukes over every little thing. I don't know. I've tried applesauce, she gags and pukes. I don't know if it's textures. I just don't know. It's not like apples, they're sweet. Grapes are sweet. And strawberries, she just doesn't, she will not eat anything. So that right now is the only issue we have going on to update on. But other than that, they're doing great. I'm trying to get them to come in a video. They do not want to. They're kind of being shy about it, like, oh, you know, whatever. But I just don't know why. They never really been shy. They seem to get more shy as they get older. I don't know. So hopefully I'll be able to bring them in a video one day and let them talk to you guys and just, you know, meet them. Alright, well, thanks for watching the breastfeeding, storage, and update on the girls, and I will talk to you guys later.